I still remember the excitement on Lisa's face the day she got the keys. She had finally found her dream apartment. A warm, sunlit two-bedroom tucked away in a quiet neighborhood with tree-lined streets and the scent of fresh flowers in the air. It wasn't cheap, not by a long shot, but Lisa had a plan. She reached out to Kyle and Monica, an old couple friend from college days. She had known them for years, trusted them. They laughed over wine, made pasta together on Sundays, and always talked about living in a shared space someday. Now was the chance. They signed a one-year lease together. Everything seemed perfect. For the first 2 months, the apartment felt like a Pinterest dream. Fairy lights, shared dinners, and late-night movie marathons. Lisa handled most of the chores, paid her rent on time, even babysat Monica's temperamental cat Pickles whenever the couple went out of town. But dreams turn fast, and sometimes they turn dark. It started with little things. Cold silences, slammed doors, Monica crying behind a locked door, Kyle yelling on the balcony during phone calls. By month 3, the apartment had become a war zone. Arguments broke out at 2 a.m. over nothing, over laundry, spoons, a burned toast. Lisa did her best to stay out of it. Until one Thursday evening, everything shattered. She walked in from work, dropped her bag at the door, and saw Monica stuffing clothes into a suitcase. The air was heavy, tense. "We're done. We're leaving," Monica said, not even looking at her. Lisa blinked. "Wait. What do you mean we're leaving? You can't just walk away. We signed the lease together." Kyle emerged from the bedroom, rolling his suitcase, his face unreadable. Lisa's voice trembled. "I can't afford this place on my own." Kyle just shrugged. "Not our problem anymore." And just like that, they were gone. Within 24 hours, both had vanished, taking their belongings, their drama, and their promises with them. But they didn't take everything. Monica's cat had been left behind, and in her final rage, it had clawed through Lisa's brand new couch, the one she had saved months to buy. The damage was irreversible. On top of that, the utility bills were stacking up, all under Lisa's name. She called, she texted, she emailed, no answer. A day later, she found herself blocked on every platform: Instagram, WhatsApp, even Venmo. That night, Lisa sat on the torn couch, surrounded by empty rooms and betrayal. But she wasn't one to give up. She decided to fight back. Legally. Weeks later, Lisa stood in a courtroom before none other than Judge Judy herself. The courtroom was tense but focused. Lisa stepped forward, organized, calm, and armed with every receipt, screenshot, and photo. She laid out the story like a timeline, each piece of evidence a brick in the wall of truth. Kyle, smug and overconfident, claimed there was a mutual understanding that anyone could leave if they were unhappy. Monica called the apartment a toxic environment and said she had emotional reasons for exiting. Judge Judy leaned forward, eyebrow raised. "You think you can just leave a binding lease because your feelings got hurt?" Her tone was razor sharp. "You don't walk out of a contract just because it's inconvenient." Then Lisa presented the bombshell. A series of texts from Kyle before they moved in, acknowledging full rent responsibility. And then she showed screenshots of being blocked, along with utility bills and photos of the shredded couch. The damage wasn't emotional, it was physical and expensive. Judge Judy stared them down. "Not only did you abandon a legal obligation," she said, "you left this young woman with your mess. You tried to disappear, but the law doesn't disappear with you." Then she delivered the final verdict. Kyle and Monica were ordered to pay Lisa 2 months of their share of rent, plus $400 for the damaged couch. Her gavel came down. Actions have consequences. Outside the courtroom, Lisa finally smiled, not out of revenge, but relief. For the first time in weeks, she could breathe again. vindicated, seen. She may have lost a couch, she may have lost 2 friends, but she regained something far greater. Her voice, her power, and justice. She didn't just win a case, she reclaimed her peace.